Okay. Oh, hey, dog barking. I am here. Freaking All Might over here. Hey, bees. Do 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 do.
What now?
Give me a second here. Just setting some things up here. Hope you're doing good, bees. And for those watching the VOD right now, haven't played this in a good minute. But yeah, back in Metaphor, where I think I'm in the final arc. Like we are very close to the end, and the last session was painful. It was a lot. I was finding Louise for half of the session, and then the other half was just more story stuff, and finding out that the main character is actually the prince, but not really. Oh, really? You had no Wi-Fi and 20 achievements. Dang, record time and like that's what we call true gamer skill. Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, the apparently the main character I've been playing this whole time was basically the ideal hero that the prince inspired to be in his novel, and came to life, and that was us. But it was still we were still part of the prince. We were basically the same as the prince, and when we find out that the prince was about to like basically dead, our essence combined with the prince, and now we became whole again. So I still retain the memories of, or I still have the same part of me that I was hanging out with my teammates. It's just kind of freaky, but yeah, basically that's it.
Now what am I to do?
Dang, so you've been playing 7 Days to Die this whole time? I mean, it's a chill game to relax in, I guess. Yeah, no Wi-Fi. Oh boy. Ooh. These are all expensive, Jesus.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Alright. You have endgame weapons? That is insane. I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah.
Alright, and now the old Herman needs to talk to us. Oh, the whole Hermitess, Gruday. Wait, hello there. Whoa.
Depict the Elder tribe.
Elder comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones.
Dang, you have all the strong weapons then, jeez.
It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
My god!
Human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
Whoa.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division.
Oh.
Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart.
Dang, you're making max level armor? Nice.
It's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end,
Nice.
consumed by fear.
Now you're just maxed out.
Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked. His motives concealed.
Dang, Forden sucked.
Said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Oh, am I getting another archetype?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as... Sorry. Oh, wait. How much is worth now these days? $5? But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as an alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out as though that's natural order. Yet there is a weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that help anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy. Oh, you're talking about like eBay or like Craigslist kind of thing? Well, yeah, 80 to 130. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh. GameStop? Like... His Majesty. Well, yeah, that sounds like it makes sense. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, like if it's older games, they're going to be more expensive because they're not making any more copies. But if it's like digital stores, though, then that's a different story, probably. But then again, that's also the same way too, because people are just greedy. Study the Prince archetype. My determination to challenge. Wait, read that. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the Prince. Let's do it. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in fight to come. That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger.
That's a deep quote.
I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
And we'll turn into like a freaking Godzilla.
Turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic. Turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
What is this forbidden spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic. In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests, with the world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
That sounds about right.
Everything. The melancholia crystals.
Yeah,
The beasts driven feral.
yeah. So these are just basically Elda or humans just going rampant.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
True.
He said he became a monster because he's Elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
That's crazy. That's cursed.
Strength to confront your fears. Even this transformation may be defied and overcome. What do you wish to know?
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe.
Caradrius.
In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
We gotta go.
About that. Huh? Wow. What?
Oh, that's kind of cursed about how the fairies treat Gallica. It's like you're almost. They said that you're almost being like them. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him. There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Who do I have my party?
What now?
Hulkenberg, Juna, and Yufa. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, I think it's okay for a party.
Ready?
What now?
Oh, wow. Okay, let me try out the prince. If it doesn't work out, then...
Walk a royal path.
Huh, I walk a royal path! Yeah, let's go. Oh, it's freaking...
You,
Zorba.
Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Of course.
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
Like he cares.
What Lord Luis so desires.
Yeah, see, he's long gone, buddy. He's insane.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless impostor, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people...
Yeah, she's my hype woman.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Let's do this. Whirr. The prince searches for...
Guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kind of feels like fate by now.
It's like a tutorial.
Time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Okay, the prince is the archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. If it can act as support for all synthesis skills. Whoa. It has unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
Right. Let's take it
Well, that's kind of...
Zorba.
Oh my god.
I'll cut through!
The souls of kings, give me strength.
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness. Behold this power. Howling wind!
For all that we strive for!
That was helpful. Thank you.
I won't hold back! It's still up?
I can't believe this! Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Juna, are you okay? Look what your body lost. I destroyed it. I pray that did something. This is just what I need. Raging Fox smashed them!
A Observe. Let justice prevail. Healing.
Thanks. I am grateful.
Thanks. Let's go. I'll cut through. All right. How's that?
Even summoner. It is your turn.
Okay, okay. We're doing good.
Moving back. Moving to the front. Watch me. Gale! You hit their weakness.
I come.
Don't let up now, Juna.
Not now. Behold, we stand together.
Let my power support you. Come forth, royal soul.
I can do this. Come forth now. Yes! I destroyed it! I call upon a royal soul.
We need help.
That is helpful.
Okay.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Yeah. Okay, this is not too bad right now.
Magic Knight. Oh, mystic fire.
Let's go. I'll cut through. Come on.
And here I go. Heed me. I'll show you. Burn! It regenerated the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
This gets annoying.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Trying to think here. Sorry, I had to check on something.
With blade in hand. Shatter.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I destroyed it. I pray that did something. Watch me. Raging fire.
By the come. I crush you.
Oh, his evasion fell?
The legs are back to normal. Ugh, we'd only just taken them out.
Come forth, royal soul. I'll cut through.
I can do this. It is your turn. Yes, I destroyed it. I've got just the now for a grand maneuver. Maybe something else. This is just what I need. Howling wind! You hit their weakness.
With blade
Don't
in
let us
hand.
down, Juna.
Are you all right?
Thank you. I am grateful.
Thanks. We'll do this together.
Oh, wow.
Show them our might.
All right. How's that?
This is the power. Take my fullest power. Heed me.
Okay.
Watch me. Come on, help me out. I think I'll.
I don't think this will work, so...
Magic Knight. Not the Magic Knight. I will not let you die.
That helped. By this power.
I pray you're ready. Come forth, the enemy still stands. More apples? Quick, knock them off again! We've regenerated the headwinds! Here comes another round of wind attacks!
You son of a...
Healed! We've got to do something about those apples! Let me handle those apples.
Yes.
Right, leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there. No one here fights alone. Gale! You hit their weakness.
Oh, power of heroes! You can do this! Come forth, royal soul! I'll cut through! Still here?
Summoner. Heed me! Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness! Persona Master! Let's take
You need
cool.
help.
Oh, frick.
I won't. Jonah's down. Someone, quick, get her
From
back
our
on her
position.
feet. Time for my grab
They will fight with you. Let's go!
Can I get her some healing?
Maybe not. Take it!
Thank you. Thank you. That helped. Take my fullest power. It is yours. Help me finish this. More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Okay, I need to replace Yufa now.
Really hurting. Did someone help her? Yupa's down. Someone help her. Yupa's down. We gotta help her. Should be good. I rejoin the fray.
For all that we strive for! Are you alright?
That was helpful.
That helped.
Prince!
It's still up?
Ah.
We gotta get back on track.
That is an. I was doing so well in this.
Take it down and then get after Zorba.
Okay, this thing shouldn't be hard, but unfortunately, yeah.
I pray you're ready. Heed me. Yeah, Yufa hit their weakness. Persona Master. Gale, you hit their weakness.
With blade
Don't
in
let
hand!
us down, Juna.
No. Comrades, lend me your strength! Now come! I crush you!
Let's work together!
Show them our might!
Let's push through!
Even my struggle, souls of kings, give me strength. That ought to turn the tide of the battle. More apples? Quick, knock them off again! Come on! Nice one, Captain! I call upon a royal soul! This might sting!
Observe the enemy. Magic Knight! I'll destroy you!
By this power!
I can do this! Come forth now! You missed!
Ah.
Come on, focus! attacks! This is really hurting!
I won't last
Someone help
much
her!
longer.
This is just what I need! Howling wind! You hit their weakness!
Is that... Oh,
Don't let
power
them down,
of
Judah.
heroes!
Thank you. Thank you.
That helped. Lend me your strength.
Strike true! You hit their weakness!
This
That's
is the
your
power
opening,
said to
Captain.
belong if we all work together.
Go!
Persona Master! Gale!
Come! I trust you!
We're healed! We've got to do something about those apples! Let me handle the... All right! Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there!
I'll cut through.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Watch me!
Let's take
Need
cool.
help. Let justice prevail. Healing
Thanks. That was helpful.
Thanks.
I won't hold back. Ha!
Great dodge, Juna!
Summoner. This way I must concentrate.
Tis yours.
I call upon a royal soul!
Burn! What magic knight! I'll destroy you!
A little risky, but
More apples? Quick, knock them off again! Knocked out! We gotta wake her up!
Child's play!
Dodge, Hulkenberg! Poetry in motion! Shoot her down! Someone
My
help her!
fate.
Come on, not like this! Someone help!
This'll do.
Please! Time for my grand comeback! Keep us down!
Watch me.
We gotta help her! How's this?
Trust me.
Dodge, Juna!
okay.
Keep us down! We gotta help her!
Here! I rejoin the fray!
Let's stay calm. No. Let's try this.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
That helped.
I can do this.
It is your turn! Yes! I destroyed it! It regenerated the headwind! Here comes another round of wind attacks! Sorry! Dodge, Juna! Sidestepped it! She's doing great! I call upon a royal soul! Howling wind! You hit their weakness!
By the swan.
Don't let up now! Together!
Come! Let us fight as one! I will not let you die.
That was helpful.
Thanks. We'll do this together.
Show them our might!
All right. How's that?
This is the power said. I ask for your aid.
Hold nothing!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Persona Master! Gale!
Is everyone... Let justice prevail! I'm still standing, I see!
Okay.
Legs are back to normal! Ugh! We don't just taken them out!
I need to take out those apples.
me handle those. All right.
Thank you, Galaga.
Heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance.
Let's work together. Go!
Everyone is take my fullest power.
Tis yours.
The enemy still stands.
Persona Master! Raging Funk! We sure don't give up easy.
Not now. I'll stay my blade.
By this power.
Got him. Nice. Okay. Whew, that was kind of annoying. It was not hard. It was just like, ugh. I just wasn't careful about hitting the apples. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's good for Seeker.
Not bad, eh?
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Tremble before me.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
The bastard got away.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible, but don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Of course.
I should have said let us fight together.
Yes. That determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey. And if Luis has his way with the world, such pardons would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions.
Oh, really?
After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Thank you. For everything.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose.
You're dang right.
For all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Dang. Okay. Whew.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, you're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
Having overcome your trial, I can sense a newfound conviction from Gallica, as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps
Oh wow,
the
here we go.
virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Alright. The party can now study the Elemental Master and Warlock. Nice. So 2 more, huh?
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic of the music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late king of Uchronia and the queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together. The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions. So even the author of the...
Sorry, let me read that.
So even the author of
the true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called
If you become king,
okay, wait.
you'll have plenty of tough questions.
The so-called
and
utopia
struggles to face
depicted within the
yourself.
novel was based on the old world, but it fell into the ruin and was destroyed by the war. It sounds the
This
opposite.
book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, that little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope.
And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
Sorry, give me a second. Even if I were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality. And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept nothing will change? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to
change
the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again. As a prince, do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks it.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Whoa!
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
My consciousness faded away and I was sent back to my sleep. I reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Yeah. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, that's cute. The prince in El Gallica.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
Let us hurry.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah, easy to say will help anyone, but doing it a whole other thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. Alright, I guess we're going to the Grand Triad again. Let's hope.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
Oh, these guys.
The boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself.
Oh god, I think these guys are screwed.
We are out of ideas. What can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive. Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case,
This means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his
Oh, he's lost his mind.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
The final banquet? Dude, that picture of him looks like Aegis.
Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of wreath.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A sanctus bigwig gambling away his tithes? This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Yeah, those are fake.
Thou wert elder.
Yeah, wow.
To this country's rot.
It makes sense.
When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back! Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
Oh, here they come.
More aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
No.
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
Yeah.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored. Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why in His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down.
Oh, I mean...
At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the Prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince? I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief. Weren't you the wretch who got kicked
How
out
do these
of the
people
night?
know?
Now you're with this
Wow, is this gonna be a roast of everybody?
Shame. Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions, and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves.
Oh, go ahead and try.
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them! No talking this one out. You need to run. Now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their...
People have gone insane. It too emotional.
He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Neros is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the sea has calmed down at least a tiny bit. They have a hard time breaking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it. We should make our way over to the Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead.
What now?
Give me a second here.
Let's move.
Excuse me?
Sorry about that. I had a delay. Family came back home.
Smash it all to bits.
Oh.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
Oh, by the way, if you're hearing that, that's my dog eating his leftover food.
You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time...
I mean, I don't think everyone's like that, just a good chunk of them.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? Or the eerie
Yeah,
sky? Is that because...
Don't know. But The change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What is Luis doing in the royal palace? Whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O king.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
What to pick?
Let's rest.
If you said and heard enough, let's head for bed for tonight. Something fell in the air in the Grand Trad. Everyone seems so anxious. Those who oppose us do us with fervor, but there are also those who believe in us. We must press on.
Oh, it's Mister.
No matter what happens, you're still you to me, Mister. I'm going to keep cheering you on forever.
You...
Who would have believed you were His Highness, the actual prince? I apologize for the less than royal accommodations, but try to have a good rest regardless.
Your Highness.
And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I would like to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah well, the day shall come when the people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spirit is ever ready to ensure that day comes.
Come on.
Some turnaround, eh? Last year we were here, people were falling all over themselves to welcome you. And the only thing I see is their eyes and is fear. Damn it, people. Even if Phantom turned into a monster, Luis is the one making them. It's a feel a bit scary if you ask me.
Honestly.
First you were Luis the Subordinate, and a false prince, and now you have awakened as His True Highness. None have walked so strange as a path as you. And after all of this, you still mean to be king. I'm gonna hear what everyone has to say. No matter what I say, the people of the Grand Trad are going to look down on you. It's times like these where your actions will speak louder than words. When they see you stand up to Luis, they'll be plain who'd be in the right.
Oh, hell.
Everyone is filled with so much anxiety. Now they don't know what to do. Public sentiment is very volatile at times like this. There's still a way to win. I was going to talk to Yufa. Let me talk to Yufa. It's so different from where you were last in the Grand Trad. Everyone's staring at you with such disdain in their eyes. We must remember you still got people on your side, Phantom. Let's just do what we can. Ding ding ding.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Oh dear God.
To all the people who dwell in this land.
Whoa!
This voice?
Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms
Yeah,
it.
a month.
This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
It's better than saying I don't
I
know.
don't really know what everyone's talking about. But everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together.
That is true.
Great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificing in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right. Thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we...
Oh, so that's what I saw on the calendar. Okay, so that day is important. That's where this all ends.
Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
Okay, when you say that, wait, how many days do we get?
So Luis is hiding the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. Here's where we are now.
Let's put an end to this.
30 days, holy crap. Stop the Archmage Luis, pinnacle of evil. A mission with a deadline has begun. To challenge the Airborne Palace, depart from the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner. Due to Magma disturbance throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of inclement weather called Blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and being crowned a new king. Use this time to ensure you have no regrets when you depart. Okay, prevent Luis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives.
So?
Oh, you need to be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before you head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits. Smash it all to bits.
Okay, hang out with Barden. Yeah, let me finish up Barden. So this is how it ends. Oh, it's happening over here in the...
Yeah?
Is it really? Is it you? So it is, but a different air about you. But that's just all motivation. I know you're bursting with Great stuff! So you see, I have another question I want to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you?
Whatever.
I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take on the throne now?
Aye.
I do. I understand. Then I promise to support you even more. Though that begs up the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say to you, you show up at the most perfect time, you do. Did something happen? They're about to announce the governor of Martyria again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. Put another way, I'm about to get the boot. But you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
That's terrible.
I do feel terrible, but that one vote they took was correct after all.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martyra's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
Let's go!
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
I like laddies and lassies.
Disaster, and everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
No.
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martyra again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Barden and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind.
I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barton.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king.
You're a homie, bro.
Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
I can sense Barton's convictions as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barton, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire for
Let's go.
trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town.
The party can now study the Warlord. Increases skill inheritance slots for the commander lineage to 4. Ooh, wait. That's actually pretty good. The Warlord.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Aww. Barney and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to Barney and strong faith in me, the people of Martyria now fully support me. Let's go. Oh, there's Juna. Oh, I can finish Brigida now. Oh man. Let me do that because a new era is upon us. Let me save here.
Intriguing.
Wow, the world looks like a far cry from how it used to be, but somehow that light in your eyes is still the same. You're a funny one, boy. I've been waiting for you. I'd like to speak to you about a decision I made. Do you have room in your busy diary for me? No problem.
Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but... I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
Oh.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. Brigitte's innocent in this.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again, and again, and again. That's what lies down this road.
Jesus.
It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already.
That is true.
I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter, and may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope, and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
The trader and iconoclast Brigitte, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes, and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Here you are. Got it?
I see. Speaking of which...
Huh.
Shall we?
Smash it all to bits.
Sorry, I was mute on for all that. Something was happening in the background, but I was still hearing the stuff. The thing with that was cute with Brigitta. Yeah, it takes the young Avengers in. Their pain renew her revolution against the Church. At long last, her eyes reflect not hell, but hope. You know what does suck? Suck is that her pet died. It really is.
Yeah. What now?
Oh yeah, I should turn in for the fiend.
Let's head there right away.
Oh, could it be that the Frostpoint Horde? You really defeated it. Well, I suppose it's no surprise given your level of skill. There was a deserter aiding the bounty, convinced he was a harbinger set to bring down this corrupt country. That might be why he'd been so difficult to find. He was probably covering his tracks. That does make sense of why we lost track of it. I appreciate the report, and here's your reward.
We did it. All right.
And my courage is already maxed out. Keep this between us, but I'm seeing more and more deserters around the country right now. You must know how strange the world is these days. Everyone's restless about as Eminence Forden is dead. Yeah. The whole thing's a headache, huh? The whole country's in disorder, but I'm sure things will change if we took down Luis. But in the end, the soldier did eventually decide to support us. I'm sure it'll be easier to resolve this problem once you're king. You're the reliable type, aren't you? Then we're happy to keep just doing that. Oh dear lord, okay.
That's a rough one.
Much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else has been reluctant to take it. See, this place... Well, back during the famine, the plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it's an antiquated practice these days. Rumor is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as it is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means, take it down. What do you think? Will you do it? Let's take it. Alright. The place is called Abandoned Path. Ordemos won't show its face willingly. You have to get its attention first by going after the Rigopatia, a type of snake monster. The snake has sharp senses, so he reports any intruders to Ordemos, which steps in to do the fighting. They got something of a symbiotic relationship. Once you've taken down Ordemos, bringing back the bloodstained talon. Okay.
Let's do it.
What's the difficulty for this? Okay, not that bad. Whoa. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile. Oh, wow.
We'll face danger here.
Let's see. And right there.
Are you serious? Are the bandit chief sisters? Wait, oh yeah, Corcomodoros, Terror in Disguise. Okay, you're probably the only ones who could do it. For Oceania, they say it's... Oh god. In the past, it appeared near Brawlhaven. Each time a delegation is formed, the best they could ever do was wound it, but each and every time it's just a fled back to some skybound ruins. So it flew back to its perfect little hiding spot and no one could chase it, huh? Alright, let's take it. I'm still not gonna read. They're about the beast. They're more worrying than the damage it caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. A plague? Is there any truth to that? It's just superstition, but in this day and age, the panic caused by such rumors can spread instantly, like flames across a parched field. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. We got to stop it. So where can we find this bird monster? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in Brawlhaven Sea? At the top of one of those, there's a ruin known as the Manor of Ascendant. Seems that the bird happened upon the ruins some time ago, and decided to be a perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there are also rumors of fabulous treasure. Alright, the Cockatrice Crest. I'll give you the reward then.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, let me
Where to?
Let's go.
I'm going to the Coliseum. I want to do some battles.
What now?
$24,000? That is insane. Oh, you're 25, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This will be 16. And 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, God. Right. A Vespin and Nullcross. They're no regular insects, so don't make light of them. Oh, wow.
What'll it be?
At last. What?
Oh, God.
All right. Let's show him. Wind should solve this.
Vitus
Let's blow
power.
them away.
As they're falling back, come forth, royal soul. Here's through.
You hit their
weakness.
Let's go.
That's your opening, Captain.
No. Here. The curse won't kill me. What?
I should have.
I'm focusing my power. Captain, are you okay?
Wizard!
Need healing fast. Hey,
dodge.
don't get sloppy, Captain.
I won't hold back. It didn't work.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Captain, are you okay?
Wizard! How'd I miss?
Captain's hurt
I
bad.
can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up.
This should work.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
I can still fight. I can't give up now.
Yeah, okay. I should have used freaking things. Like items.
Oh, champion against
Yeah. Alright, let me...
What now? That...
Oh.
All right.
I won't hold
Let's
back.
show him what we can do.
Win!
You hit their weakness.
Let's take to the rear guard.
That's your
Vitus
opening,
power.
Captain.
Scour! Last one. Not bad. Let's go. Come on,
Hey,
dodge.
don't get sloppy, Captain. Dodge! Nice one, Captain.
Take this. It burns.
Captain,
Come
you've
forth,
been burned.
Royal Soul.
You'll take more damage this way, so be careful.
Let's go. Here's through.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain. Captain, you've been burned.
Come
You'll take more damage this way, so
There we
be
go.
careful.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh wow, that leveled me up. Okay, yeah, let's raise up my magic, please.
Bravo.
Brilliant. Absolutely smashing fight. You showed us there. The audience loved every moment. And now you're still 3. Oh, here we go. Ooh.
Look at you.
All right.
Fight another day.
Okay. Oh, it takes a day, huh?
I'll definitely...
I don't know if I like that, actually. Oh, frick.
What now?
Oh, what time it? I'm gonna low back. I'm gonna just low, like... I didn't want... for some reason, I feel like the Coliseum just doesn't take any time, but I guess it does.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, just do this again.
Thank you. So, you're here for... You.
100.
The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found... Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference.
And what do you plan to do afterward?
Well, it's a small gesture. I trust you to brighten our world.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. So we'll take on the job together. Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are...
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
Here you are. Got it?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start in the day before, so 27 more days, huh?
Shall we?
Smash it all to bits.
All right then. Let's go. We did it. All right.
That's a...
Let's do it.
And right there's a labyrinth.
That's a rough one.
I see.
Let's do it.
Oh.
We'll face danger here.
That's a rough one.
Seems that... Oh. This contract required to assassinate Founder Sisters, the leader of some religious fanatics. And by religion, I don't mean secticism or even pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the truth of salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They said the world today is ready to end, and dying is our only means of rescue. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be a problem. But now they're attacking people near the Grand Trad in the name of salvation.
Yes, but...
Yeah, that's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed, security in the Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some even started sympathizing with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in the Grand Trad right now. Okay, I'll leave it to us.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
Who'd think they'd be ruins our way out here, just where are they playing in there? It's pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive there before the day ends.
We'll face danger here. All right then. All right then.
Yeah, maybe we should take this time to just hang out with people just to finish their bonds here.
Smash it all to bits.
Mister.
Oh, Mister, you're here. You want to Maria? Oh yeah, the cliff drawing was cool.
Wow.
Wow, there are cliffs that are really tall. That tall? Weren't you scared, Mister? Is that a bridge? I heard there are a whole lot of bridges in Altaberry. It's so dark underneath. Are those bones? Oh god, yeah, there's a lot. The Celestis crossing. Wow, wow, so pretty. The leaves are so red and the snow is so white. This drawing makes me so excited. Oh my god, I had a lot, huh?
Wow.
It's real top of a cloud. There was a building in the sky. Is it in the Grand Trad too?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mister. I'll ask Miss Fabian if we can hang them up in its walls. If I look at the picture, I'll stop feeling lonely because I think of them on your journey, and you can look back at them too, right? Oh, and what do you think, Mister? If I could just show him this, then I'm sure he'll. You know, I want to show that boy something. See that boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. I'll be with you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. If you're here with me, then I'm sure everything will be okay, Mister. I want to talk to that boy, the one I gave bread to. But the other day he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try again. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do my best. I don't see that boy anywhere. Hey, there's that weirdo! Hey, do you know that Peripus boy? He was laying around here before. You mean that kid who keeps digging around of food around rubbish? What about him? You need him for something? There was something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too? Isn't this picture really pretty? This is what it looks like outside the capital. Mister here gave it to me. He journeys all sorts of places. I've been lots of incredible places in my travels. Yeah, who cares?
You know.
It's so big outside of the capital. Mister says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody ever seen before. And too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new. So, do you want to look at these pictures with me?
Yeah.
Fine, I guess.
What?
A tree that's all red? You spilled paint on the picture or something? No, the tree is really all red like this. Even the air around it is all red, they said. Wait, this tree's just huge then? Such a thing is too big, isn't it? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother's an expert at climbing trees. No one person's better than he is. He could climb the tallest tree in the Grand Trad without breaking a sweat.
So cool.
Really? That's so cool. Hey girl. My name's Maria. Oh, okay. Listen, my mom told me all about the people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy. So that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm really sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay. But if you want to make it up to me... Will you be my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be friends. Thank you. That was sweet.
We became friends.
Mister, I made a new friend.
Really amazing.
You did a great job breaking down the barriers. It's all thanks to you, and I just showed him the pictures you gave me, and we started talking.
By the way...
No one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud, but Miss Fabian's my family now, because we talked about all our feelings. From now on, I'm always going to say what I think I did from today, and now I have a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel. Oh. Alright, we're almost done with...
He gave me courage.
Significantly earn... Yeah, I need that. When cooking the golem run, an additional dish will be made. Let's go... Oh, there he is. Excuse me, are you okay? Are you hungry at all? So I want to be friends, and I brought these pictures here with me, and... You're different from me, but... I thought maybe we're the same, but we're not. You have everything. He left. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hadn't had a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's nowhere else for him to go. He only picks with the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him, and they don't even try to find out.
If so,
we should probably check on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I understand him better now. I thought I was alone too, but I learned that I wasn't. So I'm going to talk to him. I won't give up.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. I'll ask Miss Fabian what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, mister. See you later.
I'll definitely...
Yeah, let me also finish up Alonzo's. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5, 6, 7, and then there'll be 8. Oh, I need to finish Katharina too. Yeah, let me finish up Alonzo's. Alonzo coming. Oh, it's him. Datarim. You're a phantom, correct? I've been looking all over for you. You. There was a deeper meaning to Alonzo's sacrifice, and I will have you know the whole truth of it. Alonzo said he was going all in on you, so I did too. On the new world you'll create. Tell me. You're familiar with the tavern you used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him. I should probably do his voice. Let's talk there. He actually asked that I'd be in the venue, and I meant to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
Why did you kill Alonzo?
I understand that you're angry, and rightfully so, but please, hear me out. The execution was proposed by Alonzo himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonzo would accomplish his goal.
Wow.
To bring you great renown.
He didn't need to do that, though.
He didn't need to die for something like that.
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonzo entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Before long, you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
I can sense Alonso's genuine trust and affection in his unadorned words of thanks.
The devious schemer, Alonso, keeper and heritor of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Remember your promise.
The trickster.
Become the king.
Are you all right?
I have to win. No matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there! Bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonso's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
All right. I'll do it.
Thank you. He'll rest easier.
Yeah, dang.
Knowing it was you. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
Oh.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
Okay, I need to do a day of grinding too.
Speaking of...
Okay. Yeah, they're talking about the bounties.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Oh yeah, this is actually a perfect day to do it. The question is though, what?
Where to?
Let me...
Where to? Let's head there right away.
I'm curious actually, how long will it take?
Preparations are complete. Leave it to me. The runner's all ready for you. Now then.
So, if we go here, how...
I think we have a favor to do there.
Okay, 2 days.
Well, let's roll then.
That's...
'Tis something there, yes.
Should be enchanting.
What a view! And right there's a labyrinth. Let's see.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna stop for tonight. I'll be safe here. Yeah, I've been streaming for a good while, and most of it was story, so I apologize for that. I mean, we did get a good fight in the beginning. So yeah, we have one more deadline to go to the final battle. So this is it. I knew there was more to it. So yeah, this is gonna be it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by, for those in chat and for those lurking, and to those watching the YouTube VODs, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I usually upload these the day after, and yeah, that's what I usually do. And also, there's other ways to be notified when I'm live is from YouTube, Twitch, and also you can be notified by Discord. There's a Discord server you can join to get notified as well, and also Twitter. And so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to plan to do tomorrow. It should be game night, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you take care. Until next time, stay healthy.